So for me, skip. Hello, my loves. Come on in. Make yourselves at home. I'm your host, AD, and this is our very first episode of Thrive Society podcast. Here we sit down with founders, mothers, leaders, and entrepreneurs and talk to them about what it truly takes to thrive in womanhood, motherhood, business, and in life. And today is part one of our Founders Edition. Yeah, I know I'm the founder, so you're probably like, what do you mean you're interviewing yourself? I did not interview myself, thank you. But this interview is introducing you to who I am, what I've built even before I was Thrive Society founder, what I'm building now, and all about what inspired Thrive Society and what I feel like it takes to thrive. I'm going to just be giving you guys, um, you know, just wait and see in the episode. Here we go. Who am I when I was looking? Um, I'm a mom. I'm always with the kids. Um, I'm a plant mom. I'm working. I am at my altar. I am talking to my friends. I'm praying. Scrolling TikTok. Watching cartoons. I'm a normal person, really. That's a lie. But, I do normal things sometimes. My midnight snack definitely would be the almond M&Ms. The moment that I knew I needed to build Thrive Society was a little bit after I had Otis. I was doing a lot. I was going through so much. And for those who don't know, Otis is my third baby. She's 3 years old now. And so a little bit after I had Otis, I was nursing. I was homeschooling my then 12-year-old. I was working a full-time job, 13 hours a day, selling insurance. And I was also building what we now know is the Otis Ella Foundation with my now ex. And it was a lot. I was doing a lot. And in that moment, I realized I didn't really have the community and support that I needed to kind of give me a break, to help me out in the areas of building what I was building on the professional side, as well as the support that I needed, as a mom, again, of two small, of one small baby at the time, and a grieving 12-year-old. So it was just a lot. I was going through a lot. After losing my son, I definitely outgrew a lot of the spaces that I was in, a lot of the places, the people, the things, and due to outgrowing those spaces, I just knew that I needed a community that gave what I gave. What it means to thrive to me truly is about having support. It's about having support on the front end, the back end, the side, to the left and to the right. To having, support and resources, not only in my personal life, but also in my professional life. I feel like, not even I feel like, it's proven that we have that, you know what I'm saying? Our community, black women, women in general, specifically African American women, we have that. We have black women that can do every single thing well. Every single thing well. There's no reason that I shouldn't be able to pick up my Rolodex and call somebody in my line and say, I need a contract. I need to work with you. I need to employ you. Can you refer me out to the right person? Because we definitely have that, and I would like to, have that in my life. I would like to be able to thrive in spaces where I have the space to rest properly. I have the space to take care of myself, my physical health as well as my mental health. I want to take care of my emotional wellness. I want to take time to love on myself just like I love on everybody else. I want everybody in my household and everybody in my community to thrive equally, especially myself. In order for me to give what I give to the world, I need to make sure that I'm fine. And that applies to every woman, every person, really, but especially black women. My biggest lesson in womanhood and in motherhood both came from the same experience. And for those who don't know, it's one of the hardest experiences that I've had. Losing my son. It'll be 5 years ago now, this year. Let's just start with womanhood. what life has taught me in general, but especially that, is that the challenges that come, and I like to call them challenges because I don't feel like God tests us, but the challenges that come are character building. All of the things that we go through and all the lessons that we go through, I like to tell my clients, how I used to tell my clients all the time, that without the experiences, there are no lessons. But those hard lessons and the hurtful lessons and the painful lessons, they build character. They build who we are, the greats, who we become. They build the Felicia Rashads, they build the Angela Davis, they build the Cicely Tysons, they build the Maya Angelou's. It's the experiences, the rough times that build character. And so for me, that was one of the toughest times of my life, and it was one of those moments that made me question and find out, really, am I who I say I am? That's one of those things that really makes you question, are you who you say you are? Am I this person who understands death and understands my ancestors and understands the life that I am teaching to others? Do I understand the transition? Do I understand and believe that every soul is their own soul and has their own mission and has their own assignment? Even my kid. So yeah, that was my biggest lesson in womanhood. And then for motherhood, in that same experience, it was the lesson of learning that our children are ours, but they're not. Our children are not our own. They don't belong to us. That's what I mean to say. Our children don't belong to us. We are walking, living, breathing portals. We literally bring souls onto this earth plane from God. We literally bring souls from God here. We're portals. But they don't belong to us. They have their own assignment. And so in motherhood, that was my biggest lesson for motherhood, is learning detachment in the way that they don't belong to me. They're not my possessions. They're not my dolls. They're not my puppets. I don't control them. I don't have as much power over their lives as I have on my own. I'm a steward over a soul that I birthed, and God has given me the opportunity, graced me with the opportunity to take care of them until they can take care of themselves. Describing the energy of Star Society is super easy to me. I would say it's community, it's sisterhood, and it's legacy. The vibes, let's see. A movie title, I could say, let's see, maybe Waiting to Exhale. Without all the men shit, you know what I'm saying? But that's a really good example of friendship and sisterhood. And then let's say a song title. I'd say maybe Summertime by Janae Aiko. And then let's see, a moment, an iconic moment. Any moment with Whitney Houston feels like Black women. It feels like Essex Fest. Those are iconic moments to me in this experience that describe Thrive Society on an everyday life. Thrive Society is for Black women and mothers who are looking to really do the work, because it really takes work. Like, I know that we talk about all the self-love and all the romanticizing your life and romanticizing your day and make it pretty and all those great things, but sometimes the shit is not pretty, okay? Sometimes the shit is not pretty, and when you're in a state of chronic survival mode, which most of us are, you really don't even have an awareness of it because you've never experienced anything else. And so imagine the amount of work that it takes to even bring to your awareness that the state that you're living in isn't even close to where you're going. So yeah, you can expect to experience a lot of transformative wellness, a lot of accountability, a lot of sisterhood, a lot of laughing, a lot of funny, shit. Black women are funny, you feel me? A lot of unmasking. Definitely come in, bring yourself in, and make yourself at home. This is not a code switching type of space. This space is created specifically with Black women in mind. Every shape, form, figure, and expression that we come in. Well, one of my hot mess moments as a founder and as a mom, really for me, was when I first launched my first community, which was the garden. Shout out to the OGs. I tried to do everything like just on a wing. Like I had no plan. I had no real vision. Like I had a vision, but I had nothing together. You feel me? I was winging it. And even when I was winging it still went a little bit well, but it could have been so much more. You feel me? And so, yeah, it was a hot ass mess in public, and it was a hot ass mess as a mom because we was all over the place. I was doing a lot. It was doing a lot. It was a lot of too much working.
The lessons that I've learned. How many bridges have I burned? When did I go missing? Somewhere in the distance. Let me skip and start.